Juvenile Myoclonic Epilepsy, JME, is well known in our area. I can mention a couple examples. The first one, a football player, amateur football player, very active in his community, an 11-year-old. As usual, he went for a practice on a Saturday morning. While he was playing on the field, he dropped down. As soon as the mother took him to the emergency room, the doctor told her a diagnosis, JME, Juvenile Myoclonic Epilepsy. That comes with seizure. He first seized on his hand, like around his hand area, and a little bit of his feet, and then he dropped. That's what the witnesses said when it happened. A couple people saw him. They were playing with him. Another example was a young educated girl, a middle school girl. She experienced similar signs and symptoms. She seized. Usually the seizure comes throughout her body, but she does not talk during the seizure time, and she does not fall to the ground, but she seizes briefly and she stopped talking. Prior to that, both kids were healthy, but now both kids are under medical care, neurologist care, taking several the neurology medications like seizure medications. JME, some people may not recognize it. It starts on your arm or feet. It's like a brief moment of seizure. It's like that. And sometimes when you drink water or any kind of drink, you immediately drop it when the seizure comes. You cannot control it, and it's sudden. It doesn't give alarm or alert for you that the seizure is coming, telling you the seizure. Your body does not alert you. It immediately comes and you respond. If it happens on their feet, they can drop to the ground. They can injure themselves. So what is JME? JME can be hereditary. It can also be triggered by stress, fatigue, a lot of times sleep depression, and also they can happen time to time, but they cannot recognize it. This sleep depression can be lifestyle change, but they cannot tell. It's sometimes moving from one area to another area, death in the family. It could be a trigger to JME. What is the treatment? It varies, but the 3 common drugs that are usually given, it doesn't mean that it will work for your child, but these common drugs, they can be used: valproic acid, levetiracetam, Keppra, and lamotrigine. They can add other drugs too to augment the therapy. But one thing is clear: you have to treat them. You have to respond to help them while they're seizing. You let them sit and help them with any object they're dropping so that they don't hurt themselves. JME is common. It comes between the age of 12 and 18. But these 2 kids, the 2 examples that I gave you, are 11 years old. They still have it. It's been like 4 or 5 years since they had this symptom. They still have it, and also it's an ongoing treatment. I advise you to seek a second opinion, not only one doctor, but also another doctor's opinion, so that you can manage the seizure and the epilepsy. Thank you.